I've stumbled upon a delicate subject. It may be best to avoid it altogether. No! We need the information. Welcome to Sightless Gamer Hag. My name's Rachel. You alright? It's Murder Mystery Monday, and we are continuing exactly where we left off last time with Hercule Poirot's first cases. Hang on, let me just move my chair. There we go. What did we do last time? Where are we? Oh, this is the house of the family Van den Bosch. They had a little bit of a scandal that we investigated a little while ago as a normal policeman. A piece of jewellery. The family is now being blackmailed. So we're here trying to discover what the blackmail is about and who's doing it. So we've been invited to this fancy party by the daughter, and we've just witnessed a bit of fisticuffs, a bit of a fight between the major and the daughter's new fiance. So we are just going to jump in. Thank God. Okay, one last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
I remember the major.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At
He's
least now you can do your job.
He's a bit of a brute, this one. He basically rode roughshod over. So there was no crime. It was an insurance thing. But him and the madame basically overrode what we said and had this young housemaid arrested.
Pardon, monsieur.
I have just been assaulted. I want him arrested.
Oh my God, look at his teeth on him.
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
Didn't see you get smacked in the face. Would you like to explain what happened?
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Well, I didn't see it, so...
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
It does not seem happy. But I personally do not care. Okay.
Should have known you would make things easy.
No, because you're a tit. Pardon my French. It is clear the major is still outraged by what has just happened, but I must learn what caused such escalation into physical violence. Push on whether the is that flashing for you as well? What is going on? Push on whether the major instigated the alteration.
Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
That's exactly what I'm saying, mate.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angelique when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know.
What are you talking to his wife about? If the major is still the same man that I met all those years ago, I'm sure he will remain defensive and the blame for altercation will fall solely on Monsieur Demire. Perhaps the best approach will be to act as though I am the major's side and coax out the truth. So straightforward, I must have been a rather heated conversation for him to intervene. Your conversation implicating your conversation with Mademoiselle Angeline was had with the utmost respect and politeness towards her.
I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
So you would.
You have grown rather close with the Van den Bosch family, it seems.
Got his feet right under the table.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you even here, officer?
None of your business.
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline personally.
Yeah.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl.
Agreeable? Do you think she's made a mistake in agreeing to marry Monsieur Demire? Suggestive. There must be a reason for your animosity towards Monsieur Demire. Let's go with agreeable. He needs his ego massaging. He's that kind of guy.
Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family.
Ooh, that's a bit.
If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house.
Ooh. Mocking? Do you think Monsieur Demire's actions were appropriate? Antagonising? There is clearly some hostility between you and Mr. Demire.
Are you going to do something about him or not?
He's the fiance of the daughter of the house, so...
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions, I do not see how I can continue.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life with that rogue.
Rogue, you say?
Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion, whether I agree or not. I shall leave you to your cigar.
Uncover a
and
secret
return to
memory
the
from the
party.
Major. What? It is not often such a violent altercation happens at a celebration such as this. I should investigate why it began. Okay. New mind map unlocked. You remember my maps. The party is already filled with more drama than most. It has barely begun. I was requested here to find the blackmailer, but perhaps the altercation is connected somehow. I do think the Major is up to his neck in it, son. Okay. Let's go and have a little snoop. Just a little snoop. What's this on the table? Pamphlet? Some information regarding a shelter for women coming from troubled homes and backgrounds. I think they're probably trying to find Florette. What's this here? This is new. What? Note. The staff rota for this evening, 4 people are assigned. Is this enough staff to proceed with tonight's event? No, I don't think so. Staff rota Friday, all-day service, Archibald, Elizabeth, Inga, Rihanna, kitchen, breakfast, family, lunch, family, dinner party, service, breakfast, family, lunch, family, dinner party, evening service, housekeeping, morning, family, evening, turn down service. That is a lot for 4 people to do. Staff live and work in the house with the Van den Bosch family. It would not be surprising for them to know more than the family would expect or want. Yeah, you always want the servants. Okay, family taking Mary. Okay, what's this? Inspect butler's pantry. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have a little nosy. Bonjour. Hello? Locked. I would have thought with such a light schedule I'd find at least one staff member here. Let's go and have a look and then see if we can find our... Let's go have a little snoop around and see if we can find our butler. Okay, that can't be inspected. That's basically the same as last time. It's a delicate thing. Looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. There's Archibald. Bonjour, sir. Bonjour.
Mr. Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Okay.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine. Everything is in order now. Are you ready to join the party?
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I shall continue to give it, Monsieur Sterling. And I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Rehanna is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait. Some of the guests are already in the salon to your left. And the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
I will be sure to explore both. Merci.
Do this evening's plans fall under any sort of schedule? You did not want to interject in the altercation between Monsieur Demir and the Major. Let's do that
Dinner
one.
will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is yours to enjoy.
Okay.
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything a certain way, and that's how it was to be done.
You did not want to interject in the altercation between Monsieur Demir and the Major. I'm sure it'll come out.
It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff, not to resolve petty disputes.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down. And if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside surely will.
Okay.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
What have we got here? New mind map unlocked. It is time I met a fellow guest to the party. They all have connections to the family in some respect, and although they are here to join in the celebrations, perhaps one of them has more of a sinister motive. Okay, we've got Archibald, Major, Great Hall. Let's go out. Let's check on my maps to see if there's anything here. No connections need to be made there. Nothing here yet. Okay. Shall we go to the library? Let's go to the library. Let's see if we can meet some new people. I think maybe the library is this large room here where the doors were closed. Potentially. Is this the library? Yeah, that was a good guess.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
What is happening?
Why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
What is this about?
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
What?
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
What? Let's just go and have a little look. I'm going to come and speak to you. Don't you worry, my love. Don't you worry. Perhaps a happy couple's engagement has someone in particular, a particularly romantic mood. Romance novel. Note. Looks like a happy couple are planning their honeymoon, but they are undecided on their destination. List of travel destinations. Book. So many countries and cultures to experience. I hope that one day they see them all with their own eyes. Travel book. What have we got here? There are enough mysteries in this house without being distracted by a fictional one. Mystery novel. We've got here a collection of books. I could spend every waking moment reading about the adventures of the characters within these books. Nice. Anything else? Anything else to see? I will come and speak to people. I love how I've just walked into this room with strangers and I'm just like, yeah, completely ignoring you. I'm going to look at all of the books. I've had a love of my own. If I had a love of my own to declare, I would surely take inspiration from them. A collection of romance novels. Collection of books. What are these? Suspense and tension. 2 ways authors keep their readers hooked on their character stories. Collection of mystery novels. What else do we have? Do we have any more books? Madame must have great interest in the religious states to have such material on them. That may become useful. What is this? There is a book missing here. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Glass case. Bonjour. A little lookout thing. Gazing at the stars is truly one of life's simple pleasures. Like, neither of them are like, who is this man? I've often found myself thinking about the prospect of travelling, perhaps one day. He does travel quite a lot. Glass case. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Right, okay. Let's speak to you people. Bonjour, Jackie.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
Okay.
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have not, Madame.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
What is it you do? How is it you have come to be a guest here tonight? When I entered, you were talking with a gentleman.
Seriously? You don't know who I am?
I'm from another country.
My sincerest apologies.
And I thought you Europeans were meant to be cultured.
And we are. I should bite my tongue at the mademoiselle's comments. Culture is the heart of our country. I cannot say the same for the United States. Oof! Biting, sir, biting. Her name was not one I immediately recognised, but from her confidence and her assumption of being recognised, I believe her to be well-known newspaper magnate whose stories occupy me every morning. How has it come to be a guest here?
I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Okay.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
Oh.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support.
Okay. You must have heard about the recent blackmailing then.
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
Okay.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
Hmm.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
I mean, that's pretty good advice. It may be the nature of her work, but she lacks any sense of compassion for those who may fall victim to such betrayal. When I entered, you were talking with the gentleman.
That's what we call eavesdropping.
You were having a conversation in a house that I'm invited in.
I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
Okay. This is certainly not what I was expecting, Mademoiselle Conrad. Oh my goodness. That is certainly not what I was expecting. Mademoiselle Conrad is a force of her own. I shall have to play my cards right with her.
I must take my leave.
Let's go and speak to
Allow
Hugo.
me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance.
That's hilarious. Perhaps we should start with pleasantries. Is it the demeanour or the Van den Bosch name that brings you here? I walked upon you. Let's do... Perhaps we should
There
start
is no
with...
better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
Oh, right, okay.
You
Union
work
man.
with a union.
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Okay.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon.
Okay. Is it demeanour... Like, yeah, which
I've
side?
been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
Okay.
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light.
Okay. I walked in upon your heated discussion, shall we say, with Mademoiselle Conrad
I don't know
earlier.
what you think you heard, but it was a private matter, and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
Okay.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
I will. There is something more to the conversation. If there is nothing to hide, we are both parties. Why are both parties so hesitant to elaborate? Perhaps now is not the time to press on it. I am a stranger.
If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Bye, please.
Ah.
A roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the flame for hours. Is there anybody else in this room that we have not seen? Anything we have not checked out? Collection of romance novels. Collection of mystery novels. We've seen all of this. We've seen all of this. Is there anybody else in here? Oh yeah, there was a guy in the front. Ernesto.
Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demir?
Do I know you?
No.
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
Belonging.
Hi.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
Hang on, didn't we have a De Silva in
A pleasure, monsieur.
Murder on the Orient Express? So what is it you do?
I'm a man of business.
Okay.
I see. Is there a particular area of business?
He's a
that is
businessman.
of
He's a businessman.
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Interesting. A man of few words. This may become more like drawing blood from a stone than a back and forth conversation.
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
Am I right in thinking the late Viscount was involved in such business affairs? You witnessed the altercation? Let's check
We
about
work
that.
together as partners, yes.
Ooh.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Cassandra, rather, Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Oh, interesting. Michelle referred to Madame Van den Bosch as Cassandra before quickly retracting. Perhaps they are closer than he is willing to say. You witnessed the altercation between the Major and Monsieur Demir. Oui.
I did, but frankly, I have no time for childish school.
Oh, so it mustn't have been over anything. It must have been over
You are
something.
not aware of the circumstances that started it, then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar.
I feel like the Major and the Madame deserve each other.
Yes, Monsieur Demir had one of Felix's precious cigars.
Oh.
If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway.
I would not expect two children to act that way, let alone two supposed distinguished gentlemen.
Distinguished gentleman. It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have
That would
passed
annoy
the
the
days
Major.
where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
I wonder
He
if the
has
Major
spent the
thought.
last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
I wonder if he
Merci
thought
for
he
that.
would
It
end
has
up
been
with
most
Angeline
intriguing.
and maybe not Cassandra. The altercation. Gideon. There we go. Gideon had one of the Major cigars. He went to calm down.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Okay, new conversation unlocked. Would the Major really start a physical fight over Gideon stealing a cigar? Yeah, he would. He seems like the type. Talk to Zachariah. What do we have here? Anything new? No, just double checking my mind maps. Anything new? I need to go to the salon. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's two links here. Let's zoom in. Jackie dismisses Hugo argument. Hugo is resistant to elaborate.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
I should revisit this argument. Something does not feel right about their joint secrecy. Okay, and we've got one more. Maybe Ernesto? What have we got here? Ernesto is fond of Cassandra. Ernesto helped out the family. The Major supports the family. Okay. Okay, let's link those two together.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
There is only so much help you can receive before you are simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with? Yeah, that's true. Like, what is... Okay, so... The butler's pantry. I need to get into the pantry. Okay. We have done enough here. We are leaving. Right, let us... Why is it saying I've got something there? I don't have anything there. Let's go down to the salon. Group of saints. Okay. Something about that. Let's go downstairs and go to the salon. I wonder what the family scandal is. Do you think it's to do with maybe the daughter? Or the circumstances of her birth, maybe? Or the captain's death, maybe? The chance to play is very tempting, but I shall save myself the embarrassment. Oh, it's got dark in here. Let's put a light on. There we go. What is that? What's something under there? Hi, I'm in the salon. I'm just nosying. News of the continued factory strikes. Workers demanding fair treatment by Jacqueline Conrad. Hello. Hi. Stare at the fireplace because we must. I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna come and speak to Dick. Oh my god, I don't want to speak to you though. Flipping Nora. Let's talk to him. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this. What's in the bottle? Quite a substantial sized bottle of alcohol, already half drunk. Why is a half empty bottle sitting on the bar with no glasses beside it? This gentleman may have the answers.
Monsieur Demir, we meet again.
What did I tell you? Only that. You found your room all right then?
I did.
I did, and a charming room it is.
Okay.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter.
I must apologise for my rudeness before. I did not ask how you know the family.
That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
Okay.
Oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and drink.
Ooh.
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life? Besides the money.
What is it you do for work? It seems everyone here is of some great financial standing.
Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
Oh.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield. That's for sure.
Is this a don't ask, don't tell kind of situation, maybe? Or something to do with the family? I'm hesitant to ask, but how was your brother after the altercation with the Major?
I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor. Riding in to save the day.
Okay.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gideon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon.
Yeah, he's a bit of a...
Felix
Bit of a
the
knob.
Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain.
We all know how he got there. It seems there's some hostility between Monsieur Demir and the Major, an animosity that does not come from one evening at a party. It's a shame things escalated so much over a cigar.
Gideon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gideon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
And the Major saw Monsieur Gideon holding a cigar, assumed he had taken it. It was all a misunderstanding, so why the following alteration? They are two guys who are defending the women of the house or supporting the women of the house and who dislike each other intensely.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
I don't want to speak to Cassandra. She is not very nice. Let's speak to you. Hello.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Detective Hercule Poirot? I heard we were being joined by one of the King's finest officers.
Oui, madame. I see my name precedes me.
Comtesse Margot de Vos. Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, Comtesse.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Oh, you flatter me. Thank you.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
Besides flattery, she's a Comtessa.
I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
How very admirable.
One must remain humble.
And which side of the engagement brings you here?
I've been a close friend to the Van den Bosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
You must have known the late Viscount then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will.
They seem to attract a lot of support. I've learned that friendship in these higher social circles can be nothing more than a facade to remain in that position. Perhaps the Contessa is vying for Madame Van den Bosch's position. I was quite shocked to see. Let's go with that one.
Strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see, even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants?
There's definitely like an undercurrent of like it was quite a shock to see the Major lying in the hall like that.
You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it concerns the ladies of the house.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
Borrowed writing.
What an understatement. He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house.
He wants young Angeline as a
including
wife.
certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demir?
You'd have to ask him. Or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure.
Ooh, gossip. The Contessa is well versed in drawing one in with delicious bait and then leaving them biting on the line. Another conversation with Monsieur Zacharia is in order. Monsieur de Silva claimed he helped Madame Van den Bosch when required.
He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
I cannot imagine Madame Van den Bosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
Oh,
Let's just keep that
scandal.
between us. It's a rather sore subject for her.
I'm going to throw it in her face because I don't like Cassandra. It didn't take much for the Contessa to reveal private matters of the madam's business. I'm not sure I will be willing to divulge any information to her. It is the women's shelter you work with.
I built it from the ground up, detective.
Ooh.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets. Dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I live, detective.
Absolutely.
Far from it, Countess. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable
Is
work
she
you
though?
do.
You know what? It's my The work the Contessa is doing will go a long way to improve the lives of those who need it so badly. I only wish there was more in positions such as her who could see the divide in our society and use their wealth to bring the plight to an end. Let's reserve judgment until we find out what these girls are expected to do.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Sometimes charity comes with conditions, you know what I mean? Should we mind map and then speak to Zachary? No, let's speak to Zachary and then mind map, I think. Hello. I get the feeling you do not have much fondness for the Major.
The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is. You must have seen it, right?
He's a firebrand.
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did to us during the war.
What did he do?
You fought together in the war?
Spill
We
all of
were
that information.
opposing sides.
I've stumbled upon a delicate subject. It may be best to avoid it altogether. No! We need
subject
the
of war is a
information.
difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur.
Just tell
It
me.
is just not conversation fit for a party.
What? No, I want to know.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
I want to know what the Major did. It's not fair. Right. Let's have a look what we've got here. Brothers have a history with the Major. Young romance. Where's the Major? The Major doesn't like Gideon. Major wanted to calm down. The Major does not like Gideon. Yeah, let's link those together. Zara's it. I think there's a lot of mutual.
What a revelation.
Okay. I wouldn't say it to his face, but I don't think it's the Major's place to cast judgment on Gideon. I don't think it's the Major's place to cast judgment on anyone, but he is going to do that. You know what I mean? Meet the guests. Oh, okay, so there's two links that we have here. So, what do we got here? What have we got? Bottle of alcohol. Well, that's a fairly straightforward one.
Magnifique.
Oh, make 50 deductions. Look at me go. I could not even fathom drinking that much alcohol, especially in one evening. Yeah, he's pushed. Let's have a look. What else is going on? Hugo. What do we have here? Major's been around since the Viscount's death. Major supports the family. Maybe if we link those two together, potentially this could be the crux of something.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
It's clear the Major is close to the family and has some connection to both Cassandra and Angeline. I do kind of feel... Oh, there's another thing. Talk to Archibald, talk to Margot. There is something going on as regards the Viscount. Jackie's blackmailer theory. Major been around since Margot does charity work. Family still need help. Ernesto. Major's very close to the family. Maybe he's the...
Another success. I never doubted myself.
There is the chance the Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? What is the thing? So talk to Margot, talk to Archibald. Okay. let's talk to you because you're next to us.
Fire away, detective.
I don't mean to dampen the celebrations, but would you like me to fetch you a glass of
I have a
water?
drink. But thanks anyway.
Okay.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Something tells me his excessive drinking is not in celebration of his Rachell's engagement. His recollection of war makes me think it may be something more serious.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
He is drinking to forget, maybe. Is there any... No. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to Margot again. Hello.
I am all yours, detective.
Oh, wonderful. You mentioned the Madame's friendship with the
You
Major.
are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
It is my nature. I am a detective.
I believe it is called small talk, no?
Hmm.
There is small talk, and there is prying.
I assure
can do
you that
both.
is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own.
So come share that
The
gossip.
Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
No, share the gossip with me. I want to know. Let's have a little jangle. Let's, you know, it's just a little bit of gossip between friends. You know what I mean?
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
Is he not nice to Cassandra?
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the hell. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
Oh, that's a bit of a revelation, isn't it? It is something I never thought I would hear. Madame was ready to physically escort me out of the house when I arrived to investigate Mademoiselle's missing bracelet, yet she somehow allows the Major to get away with murder. There must be a reason as to why she would be so accepting of such behaviour. The scandal! Eh?
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Okay, I was already not the biggest fan of the Major. I thought he was a pompous ass. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Zacharias Gideon's brother. So, let's have a look. What have we got here? Zacharias repressing something. Salon. Newspaper. Archibald Ernesto. The Major didn't treat Cassandra well, and Margot is protective of Cassandra.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
I cannot tell if Margot's dislike for the Major comes from a genuine place or merely jealousy. I think, to be honest, I think the Major might be a bit of a wrong un. Know what I mean? Right. I don't want to speak to Cassandra yet. she's a bit mean. Let's go and speak to some other people, I think. Oh, that's the dining room. I'm sure we'll be all informed when dinner's ready. I hope it's not too long. Oh yeah, because I'm going to cause an absolute stir at dinner. I'm going to cause a scene. Right, how do I get out of here? Where's the door? How did I come in? How do I get out? To dining room. Gosh, this is confusing. Oh, it's over here. Go. Who else can we see him to? Monsieur Sterling is talking on the phone, almost too loud to ignore.
London Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir.
Oh. Right, so let's go Hello, Starling.
What can I do?
Mr. Archibald. The Major has made himself quite at home here.
He has been here for some time now. Lady Van den Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards. So he should.
Okay.
Mercy, you have been
Oh, I think I'm going to have to speak to Cassandra. Brace yourselves. She is a prickly pear. A prickly, prickly pear. Bonjour, madame. She's like, what the hell are you doing here in your red socks?
Madame Van den Bosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you. And you are?
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry, the name eludes me.
Whatevs. That day the Van den Bosch house has stayed with me. It opened my eyes to the unjust treatment of the working class and has been driving force in becoming the detective I am today. And yet, I have barely been a second thought to her.
Once, Officer Poirot, I investigated your daughter's missing bracelet.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewellery here today, so we are really not in need of your services.
Well, I was
I am
invited.
here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer, detective, whatever you are now. Please, just get on with it.
Oh, you do remember me.
Detective. And I promise not to keep you too long.
I'm going to find out all of your dirty secrets. I understand the altercation earlier began with an argument between the Major and Mademoiselle Angeline. I understand the Major is not fond of Angeline's husband-to-be. Okay, let's just...
Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
If she's fighting with a man...
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective.
Everything concerns me. I'm not sure what I expected asking Madame Van der Bosch about private matters. She's going to tell me nothing. Your daughter invited me here to find the blackmailer.
Keep your volume down. She
Oof.
has no right to do such.
Oof.
As soon as the other ladies get wind that there was a police officer in the house, the whole town will know.
Everybody knows who I am.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering women of the town will say.
It's all about appearances,
More about what
my
those
darling.
chattering women, as you so rudely described them, have to say, than the empty threat of an anonymous letter.
I don't want to be shunned,
Your
sir.
daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer, you have not changed.
I suspect everyone. I understand the Major is not fond of Angeline's
You
husband-to-be.
can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Okay,
Based
I
on
will.
several accounts,
Thank you.
It seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best asked to them.
Okay. You must be elated in the news of Mademoiselle Angeline's engagement.
Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected family.
Okay.
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man. Even in the short time they have been engaged, his noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man, you would know that.
Well, I prefer him to the Major.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned.
How about you shut up? I must thank you for your hospitality
I
tonight.
suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
You're not very polite though, are
Madame
you?
is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect.
Ooh! I should have known getting into a verbal battle with Madame would not be easily won. I was passing and I noticed the butler's pantry was locked.
That is absurd. They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work again. What is it you want in my staff area anyway?
To speak to
I
your
only
staff.
mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are busy,
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't take you long.
Okay. I may not have been... It may not have been the permission I was expecting, but I shall take it nonetheless. I shall try the pantry again. Perhaps you should tell me about the family secret, the one that your daughter is protecting.
What do you mean? Protecting? She hasn't gone and paid that silly ransom, has she?
Oh no.
it was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost. He paid it because your daughter believes there may be something to hide.
Oh no.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because they knew I would throw it in the rubbish where it belongs.
Okay.
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may
She's
help
not
in
going to tell you,
identifying
mate.
the culprit.
And it would be wise for you to stay out of my family's business.
Okay.
If I require your help, I shall ask for it. But don't hold your breath.
I'm going to find out. We could have done it the easy way, but this way I'm going to embarrass you as much as
Merci.
possible.
An
Okay.
enchanting conversation, as always.
I'm going to embarrass you. Just because I can. Okay, so we got two things here. The major views the family is high class. Hastily arranged marriage. Well, they're close to each other. Let's see. It's normally what it is. They're close to each other. No, damn it.
Perhaps a second look at...
What's down here? Differing status. Gideon looking forward. Oh, hang on. Maybe that might be the case. Hastily arranged marriage. Gideon looking. There we go.
A lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Monsieur Gideon could be marrying into the family purely for financial gain. Maybe not. Differing status. Let's try that.
I should not be
There you go.
surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major may feel that association with the Demire family may lower the Van den Bosch name. I wonder if there is a limit of his negativity. Possible status drop. Potential final... Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
What a revelation.
Okay. It is clear the Major does not see the Demire brothers in a good light. What does his thoughts towards them have to do with the couple's relationship? The Major thinks that the Demires are bad for the family. What's directly above? Oh, the Major intended to warn Angeline. Okay. Click.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major clearly does not want the wedding to go ahead. Monsieur Gideon's reason for punching the Major was perhaps valid after learning of the reason he is against the wedding. Let's go and find that out. Let's go and find that out. I'm going to go and have a look in the pantry. Oh, I have to go this way, don't I? Otherwise, the other way is the dining room. Okay, out of here. You give us anything new? No. Let's go try the butler's pantry. Now I have permission to get in there. Bonjour. Unlocked. I must have caught a staff member at the right time.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping to talk with a member of the staff.
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
I've spoken to her. It's fine.
Allow me to worry about madame.
Forgive me, I did not get your name.
Inga Frank, detective.
Inga.
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Merci. It was my grand-mère.
You have all been working very hard this evening.
Detective, Madame was very clear on what was to be prepared for today.
Well, everything looks exquisite. But if I may be blunt, would you not benefit from some more hands?
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. I hate when I have to run service.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
Okay, let's have a little nosy and see what's in here. Is there anything over here that we've not seen? Okay, we've seen that. Oh, what's that there? What was that? What was that? Photograph? Photo showing 7 members of staff. The house would surely run like clockwork with that many, so that's three down. Who's that? Who's missing? So we have 2 male members of staff missing. And a cook. Interesting. What's this letter? Papers that order the dismissal of a staff member for accessing room without permission. Dear Miss Allard, your position as housemaid within the Van den Bosch residence is hereby officially terminated with immediate effect for the following reasons. Accessing forbidden areas of the house, refusal to make a sincere apology, emotional distress brought to the family. A reference shall be offered pending future employment. Sincerely, Madame Van den Bosch. There's definitely a lot less staff here than you would expect, and if they are firing people, that would explain it. So staff photo, staff rota. Let's link those two together because they're like right next to each other. There we go.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
It appears there are a number of staff missing based on the photo and rota. Why could this be? Insufficient staff? Let's write down. High tensions in kitchen. What's around here? Staff termination.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
It appears the missing staff were in fact relieved of their duties. Could there be another reason for letting them go? There could be. There could be. Family taking care of money now. Recent staff layouts.
Some would say a lucky guess.
Layoffs.
I would say a moment of genius.
If the family are being more cautious with their money, maybe staff will let go for that reason. Okay. Talk to Inga, talk to Cassandra, talk to Archibald. Okay. Can I speak to you again? Yes, I can.
Oui, detective. I am at your service.
Madame has recently fired some members of staff, though.
For me to talk about detective. If Monsieur Archie found out I had said anything out of turn.
I'm not going to
I
tell
am
him.
not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us remains that way, mademoiselle.
It's only whispers, but the last servant was caught in areas of the house they shouldn't be. Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have. Please, detective. If
The thick plottons.
talking like this with a guest,
My lips are sealed, mademoiselle. Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
The plot thickens. Definitely. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Layoffs related to money issues. Families still need help, maybe?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
It appeared for a moment at least that the family had organised their financial situation. family is struggling financially. Oh God, Cassandra's not going to tell us. She's not going to tell us. She isn't. She's going to get mad at us. I mean, it's fine. We like annoying Cassandra because she's not very nice. Let's go talk to Archibald, maybe. Hello.
What can I do for you?
May I be so bold as to ask about the staff at the
What have they
house?
done? If I have to...
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
Oh.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
They were snooping. They were snooping. Not exactly what the termination papers say.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
He's being very coy, isn't he? Let's have a look. Let's have a wee look. High tension in the kitchen. Forbidden areas of house. Let's link those two just because they're directly opposite each other.
Magnifique.
This is how I'm going to solve it from now on. It's like, what's the closest thing in the straightest line? The paperwork conflicts with Archibald's account. The only one can be telling the true story. Archibald is hiding something. Archibald is hiding something. That is fine. Oh, let's go talk to Cassandra. She is going to be very, very annoyed. Hey up, missus. Hello.
Let's make this quick, detective.
Where's all your staff? I was hoping to explore the house.
The public rooms are not adequate space for you to celebrate my daughter's engagement.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a similar reason.
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors, officer. They did not produce a satisfactory...
I read the thingy, matey.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter and proceed to...
Need I remind you again whose house you reside in?
I'm just not going to tell you. You do not seem surprised in Monsieur Demier's payment of the
Why
blackmail.
would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law. If he is taking that position seriously, he will do what he must to keep his new family happy.
Flipping heck, poor guy. I don't think there's any way to keep
And
you
to
happy.
that means paying ransom money?
Oh, something's had a little nibble on my arm.
It means doing what he must to protect his wife and his family name.
Well. It has nothing to do with your own financial standing. I understand Monsieur de Silva has been of help.
I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
Nope. I might
I
one
see
day.
no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me. Now, Monsieur de Silva.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been required. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
Well, thank you very much for being cooperative,
Merci.
madame.
An enchanting conversation, as always.
That was unusually candid of her. We have parried and riposte. One has won this round. Right, okay. What's this one? Cassandra is dismissive of... Yeah, okay. Let's just link those two together. Cassandra dismissive of forbidden areas. Staff know the family's hiding something.
Success. I never doubted myself.
Okay. There is no doubt that there must be a family secret. Can forbidden house areas hold the answer? I am going to find my way in there. There is something that does not feel right about the staff dismissals. The contradicting stories of why only make me question its virility further. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the library. Who can we speak to? Ernesto, maybe? Yeah, there's something still going on. To be honest, I think there's been something going on for a while. Something to do with a Viscount. The Major definitely knows something. I mean, it's all going to come out in the end, like, but...
Is there something else you know?
Yeah. You have done business with other guests at this party.
It seems someone has been asking around about me.
Yes, I have.
Only polite curiosity, I can assure you.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less grief.
Grief, monsieur.
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
Okay, there is obviously more to learn about the goings-on between Monsieur de Silva and the Major. Certainly does not sound like a positive business relationship.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
I wonder if he's a cuckoo. I thought it was only Madame van den Bosch that was so concerned with her appearance to others. Perhaps the Major was of a similar mindset, although I'm still not sure how he fits into the family dynamic. Objective complete. I do think... what's this one? Investigate blackmail. I do think that the Major maybe potentially might be a cuckoo. Maybe he's trying to use the Van den Bosch family to wash his name, maybe. Like, there's all these little secrets and little hidden things, and it's all about appearances, I think. Let's go and speak to Archibald. Hello. If anybody knows what's going on, it's a butler. The smell from the kitchen is becoming almost too much to bear.
Ah, perfect timing. I was about to ask that everyone move through to the dining room.
Très bien.
Oh, completed chapter 2.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
Oh, humble as always.
I liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Darling, you'll get a tan.
Capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me.
I don't believe anyone did.
Oh, is somebody missing? Oh. Why is the Major at the head of the table?
That officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Sacre bleu!
Monsieur et Madame, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
Well. I think I'm going to call it. That's enough for today. So, we've done chapter 2. There is a conspiracy going on. The Major has been murdered. And we will be doing some more investigating next time on Murder Mystery Monday. And if you would like to join me for that, there is an end card coming up with a link back into my channel. You can check me out there, watch some other videos, throw some likes, a little subscribe, you know how it be. But thank you very much for joining me for this week's episode. Have a lovely week and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.